Loughnane and MJ Tierney, with Billy Sheehan and Paul Cahill omitted on this occasion. The man in charge of this replay is Maurice Condon from Waterford. It's Laois who won the toss and opted to play from right to left in the first half, which means they're backed by a light breeze on a gloriously sunny night. Craig Rogers going way back, putting the early pressure on the Meath defence. Donny Kingston will help it through as far as Darren Strong. He got the opening point in Croke Park. He's replicated that. What a brilliant start for Darren Strong from Emo. And the 25-year-old got the pass in from Donny Kingston, got enough latitude to swing the right boot to it and put it over. That's a very long pass, but Chris O'Connor did well to get it down to Brian Mead. Now can they construct something here with Cian Ward, that familiar style, taking on the back there, the back being Cahill Ryan, cutting in, there's a goal chance, and it's in the back of the net, and it's big Joe Sheridan who gets it. A goal after 6 minutes. Meath's first score. Meath go in front, cutting in here, and then he had the presence of mind to see the totally unmarked Joe Sheridan, and Joe Sheridan flicks it in past Mickey Nolan. Brian Mead from the kick out. Big support here from Meath tonight. Graham Riley, that's a great start. Great point. First of the night. 2 out to the 1-4 he got last Sunday. Well, that was from the kick out, poor kick out, into Graham Riley from Mead, and he puts it over the bar. All of a sudden Laois rocked into action. John O'Loughlin, Quigley now, ball gets lost, fisted forward again, an opportunity, and Cahill Healy kicks it over the bar. In at the end of it there, the wing back. His third ever point in the Football Championship, but he's a noted hurler as well. Played cornerback recently for Laois in the Leinster Hurling Championship. King once again, nobody near him. Plenty of opportunity to take it on. Fed in towards Shane O'Rourke. It's laid off again. Oh, what a save by Michael Nolan, this time from Cian Ward. Goalkeeper Michael Nolan has done really well there. He'll be so pleased with that after the mistake in Croke Park. That was a wonderful save from Cian Ward. That's beyond Brian Mead, runs on there towards Stephen Bray. Big one in towards Shane O'Rourke. Does well, keeps it away from Mark Timmins. Little ball inside for Brian Mead, and Brian Mead fits it over the bar. It's another point for Meath. The big strong man in the middle from Rathkenny, the 23-year-old, gets it. Meath by name and by nature. Brendan Quigley now has a support player to his right, opting to hold. Sheridan's after him. No real challenge by Sheridan, not his strong point. That effort has gone in and gone over the bar. MJ Tierney's second. Well, that's one that Laois needed. So it's a 2-point game once again, 1-3 to 4 points for Laois. From 45 metres out, looked very composed and cracked a beauty over the bar. Ahead for Cian Ward, who had other ideas of getting into a more advanced position, pursued by 2 Laois players, swinging it across here, dangerously in, and it's poked into the back of the net, and another one for Sheridan. A second for Joe Sheridan in stoppage time. Joe Sheridan makes it 2-5 to 6 points. This angle ball here wasn't dealt with properly, broke down, and Sheridan toe poked it into the back of the Laois net. Does what he does best. He's a real poacher. Joe Sheridan now trying to wriggle his way past McMahon. 45 metres out. Kenny now has gone forward. This is a good chance. There's a hat-trick possibly on here. Well, not quite, as Graham Riley fists it over the bar. He's got a 4th point. Nice move. Beautifully decorated. Wonderfully finished. Rogers infield. Sheehan. Here comes Peter O'Leary. What one corner back, the other can do. Good block. Comes back away off Queebeen King, I think it was, out to Ollie Lewis. Now Graham Riley, one player who certainly is exciting the crowd once again. The Meath followers. Joe Sheridan back once again towards Cian Ward. Held up here by Sheridan. And Sheridan, with unerring accuracy, puts it over the bar. 4 players involved in the move, and Sheridan just needs the minimum of time to compose himself. Brendan Quigley. They need a score. Who's going to provide it? O'Loughlane. Into Meany. Not a good finish. Goalkeeper commits himself, and then he is challenged by Pádraig McMahon. Use of the legs there when he was being challenged by Pádraig McMahon. It's a red card. A red card for Paddy O'Rourke. 18 minutes into the second half. Meath are losing their goalkeeper. Laois with a chance of a point. 15 against 14, and MJ Tierney knocks it over the bar. So what will that do for this particular match? Seamus Kenny runs in there towards Shane O'Rourke. His cousin having been sent off, I'm sure he'll be fired up to make amends, and he puts it over the bar, his second point of the game. And this is how he got it. He was given a lot of room. It's 14 against 15, and Meath are guarding a substantial lead. Kevin Meany on here as far as the substitute, or John O'Loughlane. Cut out by Seamus Kenny. Booted down. Shane O'Rourke can race after this one. Can he win that race there with Cahill? He's done well. Fine, tall, strapping fellow. Inside to Cian Ward, thought about the pass. Graham Riley's still hoping to get a pass. It's not needed, because Cian Ward is able to go on his own and score. And the referee looks at his watch, blows for full time at O'Connor Park in Tullamore in the replay of the Leinster quarter-final. It was Meath all the way. Disappointment for Sean Dempsey and Laois. Full time, it's Meath 2 goals and 14 points. Laois 10 points.
Yeah, we're delighted. You know, after last week, we thought we had the game won. You know, we were up twice last weekend, and we probably thought we had the game and probably sat back. But today we just said we wanted to see out the game, and hopefully the result would go our way.
We got, I suppose, scores that at the right time that put them under pressure, and probably like goals when you get kind of a melee in the square and you get a toe to it, kind of can be lucky. And that set us up and made it very difficult for Laois after that. They were always going to play catch up, and they had to go and chase the game, and then we were able to kind of hit them on the counter-attack in the second half.
The positives are that we're young and that we're developing, and I think we have a good team. And sometimes in the qualifiers you need to get the draws, but if we can get a game or two under our belt, and hopefully starting next weekend, well, then I think we can get back to the feelings that we had last weekend and start improving.
All right, Martin, a deserved win for Meath, but maybe a question mark over the goals, you feel?
I do think so. I think we certainly have to look at them again. I think the 2 goals actually were critical. Eamon O'Brien referred to it, one in the 6th minute and one in the 38th minute. The 6th minute one obviously gave them the chance to set up a little bit of confidence. The second one gave them a cushion going into half time. But just watch Cian Ward here. Again, goes through. Just watch Joe Sheridan's positioning here. You have to ask the question, was he in the square before the ball arrived or was he not? It's very marginal at best, I think. And I give him the benefit of the doubt in this one. Again, Joe Sheridan, flicks it instinctively to the net. It's a goal for me, but again, a lot of people will question whether he was in the small rectangle or not. Right. Similar circumstances with the second one. Cian Ward, again, who had a fine game, cuts the ball across. I felt Shane O'Rourke was in the square that time. And okay, Joe Sheridan toe pokes the ball to the net. But on another day, I've seen goals like that disallowed. But Meath, without the goals, I still think deserved to win the game. They were the better side.
But remember, and then under the experimental rules that were used during the league, once a ball was kicked, you were allowed to go into the square. And it was a pity that rule wasn't actually retained. But my gut feeling, looking at them too, and we've looked at them and rerun them, that I think the referee got it right on both occasions. That Joe Sheridan came in after the ball, or came in after the ball had arrived into the square.
And a bit like Roscommon in the Connacht match, Martin, Meath kind of killed it off then early in the second half.
Yeah, very similar circumstances. They came out at the start of the second half and got 4 wonderful points in the trot. First of all, I think Queeveen King came up from the half back line and got one. A guy who's really taken me to over the last couple of weeks is Graham Riley. Here again, he kicks a very good point from play. I think he scored 4 on the day. The third one here, again, Graham Riley is involved in it. This time slightly different, takes a nice pass from Joe Sheridan here. And again has the presence of mind just to flick it over the bar. Incidentally, every one of those scores came from Meath winning Laois kickouts. And the final one here, Joe Sheridan again, just embellishes a fine performance and kicks it over the bar. But those 4 points really